What's up guys, Fardeen here from wolfingphysique.com, and today we're gonna talk about cardio. So, cardio. Some of us like it. Some of us absolutely hate it. But the question is, do you need it for fat loss or weight loss? Should you implement it or should you not? When should you implement it and when should you not? And before I start, I just quickly want to explain how you lose fat and how to lose weight. Because some people truly do not understand. They still do not understand. And I don't blame them. Because there are a lot of zealots in the industry that tell you that you have to eat vegan or low carb or you should only eat meat. Sugar! Oh no, sugar! Well, I'm just gonna keep it really simple. Gonna tell you the truth. If you appreciate that, subscribe and like the video if you can, because it helps the channel grow. So, the way we lose fat is by creating a calorie deficit. So that means you're eating less calories than you are burning. So there is an energy deficit. Your body needs to get energy from somewhere, and yeah, in this case it would be fat, or it could be muscle, but you do not want that. So when we create a calorie deficit, we lose fat and weight. And if we create a calorie surplus, so that means eating more calories than we burn, what 95% of the people do, will result in weight gain. So you get heavier. If you eat in a balance, you'll stay the same. Your calorie balance. So now you understand that. Let's get into cardio. So most often people think you really need cardio, that it's like necessary for fat loss, but it actually truly isn't. It is an effective tool. I want you to look at it like this. It's a very effective tool. A tool. Just like any other diet, it's a tool. It's not the way, but it's a tool. So, as mentioned before, cardio is an effective way to lose weight, but it's not very efficient if it means that you have to stand on a piece of equipment or running laps every day. And a fat loss phase should always be as efficient as possible. And efficiency is the degree of use of resources to achieve a particular goal. So, in other words, the short route to the goal is effectiveness. On the other hand, some people enjoy standing on an elliptical at home for hours to lose weight, but some quickly get tired of such a cardio machine. And besides the fact that it requires a lot of dedication to do the same thing day in and day out, losing weight can be more and more efficient. You may achieve just as much or even more weight loss by combining shorter cardio sessions with a healthy diet and strength training. And it is true that you use more fat as an energy source with low intensity exercise like walking, jogging, etc. As you can see in this graph, so the effort level influences the composition of the energy supply for the exercise. And protein is not included because it's not the primary energy source of our bodies. Only in a case of a shortage of glycogen, aka your carbohydrates. You see that when you exercise, intensity is low, you use a relatively large amount of fat as an energy source. The reason why the body uses fat as a primary energy source during low intensity exercise is because fat provides a lot of energy, but this conversion is slow and oxygen is required for this process. And there's nothing wrong with high intensity interval training. It's very hard and you burn a lot of calories with it, and you mainly use glycogen, but that doesn't matter. It's all about the calories in versus the calories out. So if you can create a bigger calorie deficit with high intensity interval training, it doesn't always mean it's the best way, because you really need to recover from high intensity interval training. And low intensity interval training is not such a burden on your recovery. And you have to look at it like this. you're doing weight training, you need to recover from it, especially if you want to maintain your muscle mass. So high intensity interval training, they have their place. They're really time efficient, but recovery, it can be a burden, especially if you're in a good calorie deficit, trust me. At the end of my prep, I couldn't do it anymore. Give me low intensity cardio, that was hard. And I had the feeling I even had to recover from that. If you're in a good calorie deficit, it's even hard to recover from low intensity exercise. So you do not necessarily have to exercise at a low intensity to get into the fat burning zone. It is much more important to keep an eye on your energy balance. So eat healthy and especially eat less. Fat loss does not happen in one session and it's more a matter of several days, weeks, or even months. Exercise is not necessary to lose weight. Nevertheless, I do recommend it because it has a number of health benefits. Several studies indicate that the combination of eating less and more exercise leads to the most sustainable weight loss in the long term. And we want this for the long term, right? I mean, like, you don't want to get shredded and get fat like right away because that's depressing, man. So pumping iron, lifting weights causes the body composition to change slightly and cardio training to a lesser extent. So weight training maintains more muscle mass during weight loss, and maintaining muscle mass is important to maintain your weight loss goals because muscle burns calories at rest. So my recommendation for you is, if you like doing cardio, do it by all means, but implement it as smart as you can because you want to recover from your weight training and your cardio workout. If you want to do high intensity interval training, I would recommend not doing it every day, just do it like 2 times a week. If you're truly pushing yourself that hard, 2 times a week is enough. And fill up the rest with low intensity steady state cardio. That's my recommendation for you. And also, if you do not like doing cardio at all, don't do it. I mean, like, if you don't want to, don't do it. You can either eat less or move more. The decision is up to you. So that's all I have in this video for you. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe, you help the channel grow, and much love.